Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Following can strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Following can strong language. Is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Following can strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Following can strong language.
Ohio, welcome. Good evening. No, I was kidding. Welcome to another Arts on stream. Sorry it's super late. I don't really like doing these late night streams, but at the same time, it's hard to fight the bed rot, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to play RE4, but I figured since it's so late, I don't want to stay up too late. My sleep schedule is already like super messed up. But I like doing these short little streams for Otogirisou. So that's what we're doing today. We are on the 4th loop. Quick rundown for if you don't know what this game is. It's the first sound novel by Chunsoft. It's a horror novel, of course, if it wasn't already obvious enough. And things change throughout each playthrough. You can make different choices and it leads to different results. It's kind of like, if you're American, it's kind of like Goosebumps. That being said, in the last loop, it was kind of strange. So the basic premise is you're on a trip with your girlfriend and your car breaks down in the middle of the road and the only shelter nearby is this mysterious mansion. And depending on what actions you take from there, the story can vary very wildly. um, what else? But yeah, last route is kind of strange. Um, well, not to say that any of the routes haven't been strange, but our girlfriend Nami was calling us Dono, which is like a huge sign of respect. She hasn't ever done that before. She usually says Arts-kun. As you can see, you can name your main character. So I named them Arts. I kind of regret it. I should have named them more basic name rather than mine. It's kind of weird to read it out loud, but we're locked in, so there's no way to change it, unfortunately. Uh, but yeah, in the last loop, um, from what I've seen, usually, or at least in like the first, I guess the other two routes.
You did it!
Oh, Keely, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. I just started. Welcome. Hello, Powerful Bull. Hello, Unlucky Sloth. Let me give you a shout out. What were you up to? Were you playing Star Ocean? We're reading Otogirisou today. For those of you who might not know what Otogirisou is, it's the first visual novel, I should say, created by Chunsoft, which is known for their for like a lot of like famous visual novels and stuff like that. And it's a horror novel. It's not straightforward, it's not linear. It's more akin to something like Goosebumps. So throughout the story, you can make different decisions and it changes the outcome. It's really cool. We're playing Little Nightmares 3. Oh, how is it? Did you play Little Nightmares 1 and 2 as well? I've never played it, but I have seen a little bit of it. I'm very bad with horror. But I really want to play this game. I'm glad you're having a good time. That came out recently, right? I believe it did. But oh yeah, if you guys aren't aware of who I am, my name is Art Sounds. I'm a line VTuber. I enjoy visual novels and JRPGs. I'm a big Shin Megami Tensei head, stuff like that. And of course, it is very late where I am, so if you need to head out and take care of yourselves, don't mind me. We're about to get started. Yeah, SMT, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm a big Atlas fan. I haven't played like every SMT, or of course there's like a lot of them, but I do really enjoy them. I'm currently going through Soul Hackers 2 on my own time. I know like it has a lot of like mixed reviews, not many people like it, but I think it's actually pretty fun. It's only like a more low budget title than other Atlas games, but I actually really like it. And I'm looking forward to playing Rido. I bought Rido on release, but I haven't touched it because there's just so many other games to play. Oh my god, I love SMT4. SMT4 was actually my first SMT. I'm a big fan of SMT4. It has such good vibes. I even played it twice because I wasn't satisfied with the Chaos route. I had to go back in and get the neutral route. And I do have a fondness for SMT4A. I think smirking is really fun. And I would like to see them bring it back one day, even though it's extremely broken. 3 was the first. 3 was actually the last one I beat, at least before Metaphor, if you want to count that as SMT. I'm very backwards about it, I guess. I played it originally on PS3, but I couldn't get super into it. I got stuck in the cave with like the 4 Oni, and then I recently got back into it after beating 5 Vengeance, because I thought 5 Vengeance was so like cool and interesting. I wanted more lore and stuff. hmm But that being said, I won't dilly dally any longer. I won't keep you as well. Yes, Vengeance is really good. Vengeance Root is really fun. Um, all the quality of life features. Um, the characters didn't get like too much fleshing out in the original 5, so Vengeance really helped out with that. hmm Yeah, if you only played the original 5, I actually beat the original 5, and then they announced Vengeance like 3 months after, and I was like, ah! But it's okay, because I had a lot of fun going back into it, and all the quality of life features were really really good, really enhancing the experience. Restart. But yeah, the basic premise for this game, Otogirisou, is that you're on a trip with your girlfriend Nami, and your car breaks down in the middle of the road, and the only shelter nearby is this mysterious mansion. And that's pretty much it. Things change depending on your decisions, so it can vary wildly. Nami always looks pretty from the side. Maybe it's because I'm comfortably tired from having fun at the river, but it made me slightly anxious. Huh? You keep glancing at my face, Arts-kun. Okay, she's calling me Kun in this route. Last route she was calling me Dono. I don't understand why, but it was kind of interesting. Oh no, I became flustered. Huh. I think I answered the first one last time. Maybe I'll comment on how red her face is. Nami, your face is red like if you got drunk. Huh? Oh no. She hurriedly took out a small mirror. Where was it red? No, sorry. It was the glow of the sunset. Arts-kun, cut it out with the jokes and focus on driving. It'll start to rain if you don't hurry. It's anything but sunset. Aren't those rain clouds? Nami looked out the window. Huh? Arts-kun, what? What species are those flowers? So many of them have been blooming out there. Dun 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 dun. Yellow flowers continued on the side of the road. They had long, narrow stems and round leaves. Ah, those. They are Otogirisou. In Japanese, its name is written as the grass that cuts the younger brother. Otogirisou? Yes. The Otogirisou has a strange history. I thought telling it could be a nice change of pace with talking to Nami, but given the choice. Whoa. Okay, I don't remember the last one. I've chosen the first one before, I think. An exaggeration. And I avoided the other ones because I was like, I'm really bad with horror, so like, I don't want to make it any scarier than it needs to be. But after playing through it 3 times, I think I might be a bit I might be getting desensitized for better, I would say, because it's kind of hard to read when you're so scared. I'm gonna say it's slightly frightening this time. Hey, Cowan, welcome in. Good evening. I hope it's not too late for you. I hope you're doing well. When you hold up the flower's round leaves to a light, you can see many black spots. Those represent the grudge-filled blood of the younger brother. Okay, so this is different, right? The younger brother's blood. No, this is right. This, yeah. I remember this, okay. Long ago, in the Heian period, there were two falconer brothers. For generations, their family passed down a secret medicine for curing hawk's wounds. But then the recipe was accidentally leaked out to the public because the younger brother told it to its lover. The older brother flew into a rage, and I heard Nami gasp. He slashed his brother's neck with a sword. I think that's what they mean by that. Nami drew her neck back a little. The spray of blood landed on the leaves. Since then, that flower has been known as Otogirisou. It started to rain, and it looked like the Otogirisou nearby waved all at once. What a sad story. How could someone kill his own brother? Her eyes filled with tears a little. I accidentally made Nami, an only child, feel sentimental. I tried to change the subject and asked, Nami, are you hungry? Hey, more importantly, are we going the right way? I feel like the coming scenery is very different, but I felt the same when she said that. I didn't make this damn road. I'm not saying that. That's so mean. Oh, it's as you said. Weird, it must be a shortcut. Is a certain someone being careless? Nami treated me with contempt when she said that. This isn't the time for jokes like that. We have to hurry. I stepped on the accelerator. Ah! I sharply steered out of the way. I somehow dodged the oncoming car, but my own car was barreling down the hilly road. That's weird. The brake isn't responding. The car steadily sped up. Artsukun, the brake! I'm stepping on it. It's not responding. Do something! On the left was a big tree. The right, a river. Okay, so I think I've tried the bottom two. Let's do the first one. It's okay. I pulled the parking brake. Nothing. I refuse to die! Screaming, I stepped on the brake again, to no avail. Yeah! Nami covered her face. I also instinctively shut my eyes as I kept screaming deliriously. Artsukun. Huh? I opened my eyes and the car had stopped. Nami was hanging her head and blushing a little. Did I shout something embarrassing at the last moment? No way. Did I say I love her? Hiding my embarrassment, I said. Are you okay, Nami? Yes. We got out of the car. I could see a small light beyond a grassy area. Maybe it's a house. A house in a place like that? I certainly felt something was off about a house being that way. Oh. Huh? I feel like that light moved. For heaven's sake, that's a window. But just now, there! It just moved to the side! We looked into the forest. Nami covered her ears and crouched down. I gulped when I saw how the giant Japanese cedar tree split right in half and fell down. Black smoke rose from the smoldering burn mark. Tragically, our car was crushed under it. Oh, great. Crushed flat. Well, we escaped with our lives. Then let's go already. Don't stand there all day. We took a flashlight and a bag of clothes, and started walking towards a light that seemed to be from a house. Hey, what if that isn't a house? And I was very scared from the shock of the lightning strike. Yeah. I wanted to comfort Nami, took her hand. No, stop! Okay, I remember this, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have picked this, because I picked this last time as well. Your face looked like a dried up mummy. Yeah. Oh, Otogirisou. A lot of it is the same as before. Now let's go look. Suddenly Nami stopped walking. She said nothing and pointed ahead. This is my my fourth run around, so I can't expect there to be too many variations. Strange light around the mansion that made it look blue. The mansion is like it's glowing on its own. Shall we go? I decided to be strong because I'm a masculine nature. I think I chose that last time. Did I? Or did I choose the first one? I wish they would show you which ones you've already chosen. But this is the game from like 89, I think. To choose. I bet I chose the first one last time. Let's be strong because of our masculinity. Toxic masculinity. I'll be lucky. Just then my body spun once in the air and slammed against the ground. Okay. I've definitely never chosen this one. What the heck just happened? Ow, ow, ow. Sorry, are you okay? I didn't think I'd execute that move so well, considering I just learned it. I didn't know now I was learning self-defense. It's like a grade ace attorney. Just getting thrown around. I mentioned this before on stream, but I've actually been thrown by a girl before. It was in high school. I was doing like dance practice or something. I was partnered up with a friend of mine. Known each other since maybe middle school, maybe, I think. And I was standing near the fireplace, and she I forget if she asked me something or she just took my hand, but I figured that, oh, do you want to like do more practice right now or something like that? And then she just threw me. And my head almost hit like the sharp edge of the fireplace. I could have got put into a coma or something. So that was fun. But I was fine. I don't know why she decided to do that. It's very random. You know how it is. Rubbing my aching butt, I went into the gate. When we went into the gate, the wind became strong. I shined the flashlight all around us. The whole field of flowers was swaying towards us all at once. Nami stopped in her tracks. These flowers here are all Otogirisou! Right. As she said. It was shaking yellow Otogirisou as far as the eye could see. I saw Nami looking afraid and... Kirei! They're pretty. Spellbound, I admired them. So this right here is like new dialogue. Or the last two were new questions. Earthquake and lightning. We had some fire and a father. We'd have a full all-star cast of things that Japanese people should fear, huh? That's the first time I've heard that. I'm not Japanese, but... Then we heard creepy moans all around us. Dogs? No, wolves? How are there still wolves in Japan? Yeah, wolves are extinct in Japan. I learned that like last year, I think. I didn't know that. They must have an alpha wolf. That's where the father is. Run away! We started running as fast as we could. I hurriedly followed Nami to the entrance. Excuse us. I called out, but no reply. This time I shouted, Please excuse us. The wolves howled behind us again. It's like only the wolves are replying. Considering all the the different sounds that they have in this game, I'm surprised there's no howling sound. Let's go inside. Annoyingly, the door didn't budge. No good, it won't open. But I didn't panic. What? In times like these, let's draw upon our ancestors' wisdom. What is that? What should we do? It's an old saying. If pushing doesn't work, why not pull? Huh? Surprisingly, when I tried pulling the heavy, unyielding door to the side, it really rattled open. The owner here knows it's a joke. Well, that was easy. Usually we break the window to go in. So that's that was really easy. Hesitating just a little, we went inside. It was deathly quiet. Is nobody here? In a mansion this huge? There has to be someone here. Yeah. Come this way. Forgetting our slight hesitation, we went further in. Wow! The interior design was magnificent. Without thinking, I said, Gorgeous. Mysterious. I'm gonna say gorgeous. I don't know why I'm feeling that way. This must be another route, because a lot of the options I'm getting are completely new to me. Naomi and I opened our eyes wide. The inside was an atrium hall. A big chandelier was on the ceiling. The front had a giant water tank filled with dark, muddy water. Perhaps it was for keeping some kind of animal. Squishing me? Don't squish me, Saku. Aren't you at work right now? What's in the tank? Nami lightly joked. Do they use it as a pool? There was no way it would be that big. Stairs to the second floor were on both sides of the tank. A Western-style suit of armor, holding a big axe, was under the left staircase. I'm free, release it from the confines. Okay. I hope you had a good day at work. I hope you can get lots of rest in. A clock, just as tall as the armor was, under the right staircase. Its large pendulum was steadily ticking the time away. I asked, how about we try calling out one more time? Yeah, they should hear us if we shout. There's just something about Western-style mansions that are so scary. I don't know what it is. Please bring us a cup of water. Is that what I want to say? Or should I say, won't you get your newspaper? I think that's really funny. Why are we fucking around? Putting you in a Western style mansion and social spirit, don't do that. I think I've had enough of that from Resident Evil 1. Won't you get your newspaper? Then I saw something unbelievable. Oh. Did you see that, Nami? Nami nodded with frightened eyes. She said, the armor, it moved, didn't it? So I know from the last route what the heck is moving the armor, but I wonder, is it the same every route, or is it actually different? Yeah, it moved. That armor is a woman. How do you know? Because its gestures were like a woman's. Okay, so it is different every route. Is it? I don't know. It's me this time? Get out! Gendered armor, yeah. What the heck is happening? And then, a woman's eyes peeked at us from inside it. No way. Go check. She's trying to kill me. I wondered how cruel women could be in times like this. They don't give men the right to show cowardice or surprise. Okay. I was determined. Let's check. Together. Strange as MC? Is he strange? What is it? Oh yeah, I beat chapter 3 yesterday in Resident Evil 4. So I got past the Ashley section with the armors, like the armored suits trying to kill you. That was fun. We slowly and quietly approached the armor. How is it? I peeked into the armor's faceplate. That's so scary. Just going right up to it. Someone's inside. You're lying. Yeah, I am. Oh. You idiot. Those arms, that was the scariest thing I ever played. Really? That was the scariest part of RE4 for you? I got like I already knew in advance that they were gonna move. So when I saw them, I was like, I don't know if it's like the same in remake, but when you're asked to you like walk past all of them before you pick up the item. And then once you pick up the item, then they pop out. The feeling of defenselessness is so good. I mean, it is true. She is defenseless. That does add to the horror. Nami hit me. Yeah. I like messing around like this. Yeah, what was that? I hate it whenever I see Kia in anything. Because I can't, like, make that noise that they want me to. The water tank splashed. But when we looked back, the stagnant water in it was completely silent. I checked the backside, but there was nothing more than a ladder for dropping in food. You think everything's a game? I mean, I'm the one making the choices, so he could be a bit different depending on how you answer. I'm not a real Kiara. Yeah, I'm not. I can't do it. I hate it. Is this leading to some kind of joke? No. What? The second floor. Nami sighed, sounding relieved. Good. The owner is here. I don't know if you should be relieved hearing that. Let's go. My feet were still frozen. Artskin, aren't you coming? Yes, let's go. It's impolite to come in and rest but not say anything. You're so silly. We started climbing the stairs. Odds shot. How scary. They loudly creaked with each step. Speaking of honorifics, for some reason, the last loop that I played, she swapped to Artstono, and I don't know why. I thought it was so weird. I thought it was like leading up to something, but it was, I don't know why. I said the stairs are noisy. They're chatty. I bet they're welcoming us. I like Nami's sense of humor. Arts-kun! Suddenly Nami screamed. Look! The armor's gone! Oh my god. I wonder if her whole manner of speech was different, but it wasn't clear in English. That would be fun. Maybe. I think the translation for this game is really stiff. It could use a bit like spicing up. I looked where she pointed, and the armor that was there until just now was gone. Did you really see nothing in there? I laughed. Pretty cool magic trick, Nami. What the hell is going on in this room? They just like think they're fucking with each other. Thanks, but your voice is shaking. Or is it trying to be two girlies? That would be fun. Ah! I almost fell down the stairs. Suddenly the big clock started to ring. Hey son, welcome in. Good evening if you're heading to bed. I feel like you popped in last time. Super late. Nami said, it's like it's yelling at us. Chatty stairs, yelling clocks. They're pretty lively. It's 2 a.m.? Oh my goodness. Yeah, good night if you're heading to bed. I appreciate you stopping by. A little too lively. It stopped. I asked, it's done after 3 rings? The hands are correct. Maybe it's worn out. It's getting desperate. I think they're fucking with me. Wait, oh, you just woke up? What the heck? I hope you got ample rest. It's fickle. Anyways, let's go meet the old guy above, assuming. Why not an old woman? Is Nami woke? If they're an old woman, we've been uninvited here for a while now. My internet's kind of freaking out. BRB, I'll be back if I'm home before you end. Oh, I didn't know you were watching Not at Home. Yeah, no worries. I hope you get home safely. Nami suddenly listened carefully. Arts-kun, listen. Something's walking. It wasn't clear where it was coming from. Hey, it isn't the armor, right? Yes, it's less a suit of armor and more like a mermaid. The second floor. This time, I'll show my courage. So I said, Don't be afraid to lead the meeting with the owner. Let's go. I like this more than the last answer. Where it's like, could we be dead? This one's funny. We climbed the stairs and the hallway extended out to the back. There were many doors to the left and right, but they were all firmly shut. Light was only faintly coming out of the room at the very end. Look! I knew it! Someone's here! Nami's voice became cheerful. Wait, does this game have like a CRT filter? I mean, does my my machine have a CRT filter? What is that? Radio. Whoa! I didn't mean to do that. That's kind of funny. All we hear is... Maybe I don't want to mess with this stuff right now. Reduce input lag. I'm just reading, so I don't need that. This is OpenGL. I usually like to use OpenGL. I don't know like what the best stuff is. Scan lines. Did that change anything? Huh. Hold on. I probably shouldn't be messing with this stuff right now, but wait, what? Wait, the stream stopped. Why'd the stream pause? The game is still moving. Let me mess around. Oh. Do you guys like the scan lines? Good evening. Nami made herself squeeze through the door. Whoa, what the? The blade of a guillotine fell and a spray of blood flew. What? The top half of Nami's body got cut off and rolled away? What? This has never happened before. This is so sudden. How does the rest of the route play out? Ah, Nami! I'm gonna turn off the scan lines actually. Because I've been streaming the whole time without it. So now it's like, I don't know. I don't know if that's something people would like. Hey, come on. Why are you panicking so much? I heard Nami's quiet, scolding voice. I was only peeking inside a little. Her body was definitely in one piece. Nami? I really wanted to hug her. What in the world was that just now? Did a supernatural power in this mansion make me hallucinate that? Hey, let's go in. Nami took my hand and we went inside. It was dark. I didn't sense anyone here. There was a small light from a lamp in the back. Below it, an old book was on a small cloth table. Nami said, "It looks like a diary." Let me mess around a bit more with the settings, because I've never messed around with it. Whoa, I don't like that. Oh. What did it look like without it? I think it was like blurry without it, right? Yeah, it's like really blurry. Maybe we'll try this. I didn't know that this is like a thing. And now everything's like pixelated. Yeah, but I'm not sure since it's dark. What games did I play on SNES? I think I played Tokimeki Memorial and Fire Emblem 4. If only I checked around the settings and stuff, we could have had like a higher quality stream. But oh well. That was so long ago. But now I know. Looks like no one's here. Oh, there's just a double bed. I saw a large bed standing out in the moonlight. That's new. Moonlight? I felt the blood drain from my face. That's right. Wasn't it raining? I was sure it was raining. Then what was this light coming in? The room suddenly went dark. I'm scared. Nami's voice came from a strange place. Nami, where are you? Kya! Nami screamed. That wasn't you, Arts-kun? What? Someone's holding on to you? Who? Hey, who's there? I wanted to know. Jealousy and fear swept through my body. I shouted, let's get out of here. Then I thought, the next time we meet, I'll punish them with a blow. God. This time I'll hug her. Despite nobody being there, a spotlight turned on. How did that turn on? They'll start stripping or something. Then the spotlight suspiciously moved. A wheelchair came out onto that ring of light. Someone was sitting in it. Jesus Christ. It was a white-haired mummy. Every time, man. Every time. Nami and I couldn't move. Then the wheelchair turned around. Wah! I fell back. I didn't want to see the mummy taking off its clothes. I think I stumbled on the comedy route. We rushed out into the hallway. Suddenly a strong wind blew through. Yeah! What's happening in here? It's blowing me up into the air. Arts-kun, get me down! I jumped at Nami, floating in the air. Despite our situation, it felt nice. Nami, don't let go! It blew us away in a tailspin. Wah! When I came to, we were in front of the water tank. Phew. Hey, Arts-kun? I'm happy, but will you please let go of me? I quickly let go. Shh! Huh? Hey, what's that sound? The armor? Nami clung to me again. I was glad, but scared. Hey, that's the armor, right? No. What? That is an RP-23G. What's that? The name of a robot. This isn't the time for bad jokes. Kya! Wah! The sounds and lights went out at the same time. It's a blackout. Shaking in the darkness, Nami said, I'm sure it's the RP-23G's doing. Of course, we were clinging tighter than before. Urashi! I'm happy. I thanked the RP-23G. Let's go look for the circuit breaker. It was so dark I couldn't even see right in front of me. We joined hands and headed for the back of the house. Wait a moment. There's a switch here. Nami flipped it. The lights turned on. Nami suddenly shouted, Arts-kun, what's that? Huh? What? That. Someone kissed you. Okay, I remember this last time. Feels I wiped it off with my shirt sleeve. Where did that come from? Maybe a cat? I blurted that out without really thinking. And then, yeah, Nami gets mad about it. I won't. I don't know who did it, but how did someone give you that in the dark? I'll never forgive them. I object. Looks like Nami was suspecting the mummy from earlier. Wait, Nami, I'll go too. But there's one thing I don't like about the storytelling in this is that we go into the mummy room every time, then we get scared by the mummy and we leave, but then we come back into the mummy room again. What did I say last time? Did I say the first one? Naomi's jealousy scared me even more than the mummy. The upstairs hallway was pitch black. It's like a demon is lying in wait. The lights turned on. Ah, that's better. Did someone turn them on? Oh, it was better than being in the dark. It's this room. Let's go inside. Naomi turned the lights on. Oh. We jumped to our feet with a start. The mummy's gone. So was its wheelchair. This time, the diary was in its lap. It was on a circular table. What in the world? Is someone just messing with us? I flipped through the pages of the open diary. What's written in it? This page just has a date from 6 years ago. I tried to turn to a different page. Suddenly a black cat jumped onto the table and I dropped the diary. Yeah! Then it ran off. I picked up the diary. Huh? Very fresh blood clots were sticking to the back cover. Nami, let's get out of here. I thought if blood was spilled in a place like that, you should donate it. The mansion was completely silent, like he was lying to us. Nami asked, "Hey, what should we do?" Well, why don't we stay for the night? You're not scared? I'm with you, aren't I? That much was true. My desire to spend a night with just her was stronger than my fear. They're someone's practical jokes, right? That's right. Some jerk out there is really glad to be doing all the stuff to us. I wanted to put an end to them somehow. We'll endure until morning. If we look for a safe room, lock the door, and sleep together, we'll be fine. My voice became hoarse at the end. Yeah, what's that? It's fine. It's the RP-3G robot. Get out with the bad jokes. Oh. We looked in the hallway over there and saw the armor lumbering away. Hell, Nami said, It's really an RP-23G-kun. Let's get out of here. I agreed with her. I was already running away. I said, no objections! Just to be safe and ran. Arts-kun, Nami? Yeah, I think the house is like preventing us from moving. Slowly going backwards. Some kind of trap in the hallway. The instant we tried to turn around, our bodies were slammed against a glass water tank. It brought us back to the foyer. Some powerless work and didn't plan to let us leave. Are you okay, Nami? She got up on her own. I wanted to get away from this creepy water tank as soon as possible. Do I go to the entrance again, or think about another way to escape? Nami said, we should give it a try. What did I say last time? I think I said the first one. I tightly folded my arms and pondered what we should do. I listened carefully and heard a strange sound. The wheelchair? No way! Is the mummy? Somebody's pushing it. Let's go look. We carefully went through the hallway. No one's here. You're right. You're right. I thought for sure I heard the sound come from here. Maybe they went into a room? I opened a nearby door and looked inside. The wall of bookshelves, a large splendid desk. Study the owner must be smart. They say we can understand someone through their books. Okay. These are all just difficult books on psychological relations. I turned around on the pages being turned. Again, there was a sound of pages turning. Someone's here! I hate that sound, man. I hate that sound. A book on a small desk is turning its pages by itself. Okay, this is all very familiar. I hope I'm not down the same route as before. We left that room like we were running away. What did I say before? It's either A or C that I've said before. You know what? Maybe let's look around. Let's find something suspicious. We started in the foyer. I noticed something behind the sofa. It's a phone, Denwa. I brought it to my ear, but disappointingly the line was dead. What? The cord's cut off. Bare wire stuck at the end of the cord, which looked like it had been bitten off. Bitten. I'm sure it was just a mouse. I'm sure it was just a mouse. Nami sounded scared when she said that. Oh dear. Suddenly she was clinging onto me. Arts-kun? Something is there! Suddenly a large black shadow passed by my eyes and disappeared. Fish. Nami's eyes were wide open. But I saw it. It was a dorsal fin. A dorsal fin. It was a fish, bigger than a human being. Oh no, am I on the fish ending? Don't be ridiculous. Fish can't stand up and walk around. But I saw it with my own eyes. Then? Okay. I gave Nami a look that asked, what should we do? I know who's on the phone. I know. Oh, Nami picked up the phone this time. Usually it's me. Okay. Hello? Nami's complexion changed. Hello? Nami took the receiver away from her ear and looked at me like she wanted help. The mummy's laughing. What? I took the receiver from her. I don't hear anything. No way, that? Hold it here again. Hey, I didn't hear anything. But I did hear something just now. The wheelchair's key sound, that laughing voice from before. There's another noise from upstairs. I got up and said, I'll stay with you until the very end. Me too. What's the matter? You made a strange face. You. What's that? Eh? On your head. Oh, what? What's on my head? Oh no, get it off! I took an Otogirisou flower that was in Nami's hair. When did that get there? Did you want it as a hair decoration? Nami shook her head. I don't know. That's strange. But I remembered. What? The symbolism of the Otogirisou. What is it? No, it's not important. Tell me. No, because it's really not important. Isn't it bothering you? Nami, I'm sure it'll scare you. No, it won't scare me. I'm warning you, it's scary. If you don't tell me, I'll imagine all kinds of things that'll scare me even more. Alright, I'll say it. The symbolism of the Otogirisou is revenge. Nami brooded for a moment, but soon smiled again. What? That's it? It's fine. I'm not scared. Why? After all, I don't remember doing anything to warrant revenge. Even if not against you. What if it's against me? Nami frowned. Do you remember anything like that, Arts-kun? No, I don't. You know, people can hold grudges against others without them knowing. Nami said nothing. Looks like I accidentally said something unpleasant. In any case, Nami, let's go investigate upstairs. We went to the second floor. Which way did it come from again? Well, we haven't looked on the left yet. The left hallway had one door each on the left and right. Nami, look in the left room. Okay. I opened the right door. It was an ordinary room. There was a window on the opposite wall. The left corner had a small writing desk and a single bed stretched along the right wall. Perhaps because the room hadn't been used in a long time, the furniture was caked with dust. Not here. I shut the door. Nami, anything in the left room? No, nothing here either. It just had a bed and a desk, so probably a guest room. I see. I wonder if it looked the same as the right room. There are some rooms we haven't seen yet over that way. I deliberately said that, impersonally. So I went ahead to the other end of the hallway. Still silent, Nami followed behind me. I'm gonna try to finish this loop. Usually I stop like around the 1 hour mark, like around here, but because I've been what is it? I've been doing like what is it? It usually takes like 2 streams to finish a loop. I figured why not try to do 2 hours instead. The reason I've been keeping them short is because reading does really tire me. I think it's like way more tiring than simply streaming. Or like streaming in like an active game. But let's go. I checked here before, but just in case. We looked in the room where we found the mummy earlier. But as expected, it wasn't here. The diary was in the same place as before. 2 rooms left. I opened the door opposite the mummy room. Oh, what's the matter? Nami glanced inside and seemed relieved when she looked at me. It looks like a woman's room. Things like the curtains, bed, and wallpaper were all white or light pink. Various ornaments and vases were neatly arranged inside. I knew it. Someone is here. Without knowing why, I was relieved. It really looks like someone is living here. Want to go in and check? No. So far, the rooms didn't feel lived in, so we felt like we were exploring and could do some bold things. But when I saw this room, I went a little mad. For some reason, I suddenly felt like we were being rude. I can't go in without permission when she's not here. It's a woman's room. If you say so. But if she was here, why hasn't she shown herself? There's no way she's hiding somewhere and having fun scaring us. Okay, if she does come out, I have to go greet her. I want to complain, but let's search in earnest for the owner. I closed the door. Is she in here? I stood in front of the next door. Even so, when I reached for the knob, Nami suddenly grabbed my hand. What? We shouldn't go in here. Are you okay? You look so scared. Hey, let's stop already. Hey, what's this all of a sudden? Hey, please let's stop. I have a very bad hunch about this room in particular. Just not this room. Doesn't matter, not this room. Don't go saying strange things. She might be in here. Yada yada yada. She pulled my hand. Come on, this isn't the only room we haven't checked yet. But it wouldn't open. What? I guess it's locked. Oh, I get it. She's hiding here to harass us. Do 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 do. 4 corners of the door was nailed shut. Hey, Arskun, I'm hungry. What are you talking about all of a sudden? I'm serious, my stomach's growling. Won't you look for something to eat? Oh, let's go to the kitchen. I think something's there. What? You're also hungry, right? You haven't eaten since lunch. That's true, but... Hey, let's look for something downstairs. Maybe the house owner is there. Okay, well. Eventually, Nami got her way. Nami went down the stairs, briskly walked ahead alone, and grabbed a doorknob in front of her, almost as if it came naturally to her. Arskun, hurry. Something was bothering me. A lot of these do feel like they're very similar. I think I answered C before. Nami, perhaps you know something I don't. I for sure have never asked this, I think. I do. I knew it. Nami, you in this house. Arts-kun, I just know your stomach is grumbling. Smiling, Nami opened the door. Oh, there's food all properly laid out. There sure is. Steam was rising from the soup, and meat dishes on a large table in the center of the room. It smelled nice. I was suddenly hungry, and my doubts about Nami weren't that important anymore. Oh, you fool. You stupid, stupid fool. It still looks warm. Yeah, it looks delicious. Nami gasped and held her hands out to her mouth. Huh? And that means someone was cooking here earlier. Oh. Before long I laughed as I spoke. Well, apart from that, they won't mind if we eat a little. Bon appetit. Something like hair was sticking out of the soup. What's this? Is it a horsehair crab? Is it in a shell? Let's see. I picked up some with my fingers. It was a spider with yellow and black spots. Gah! I threw it to the floor and its 8 legs twitched. It's alive as well. It still wasn't completely dead yet. Sashimi of spider? Who has a taste for that? Hey, look, this dish too. Isn't this a cat's head? Oh no. Calmly explain it to me without screaming. I spoke sarcastically, but Nami was frightened. Oh, it's no good. I can't eat something like this. Nami, I thought you don't dislike any foods in particular. Well, starting today, I do. Same for me. But Nami, should we check the fridge or... Huh? Just now something... What's the matter? You look scared. Hey Nami, did you hear something just now? What now? Charred black newts? What are you saying? No, he even uses those as love potions anymore. I became serious. Hey, you really didn't hear anything? What? Something like a woman screaming. Not really. Was it your imagination? Okay, this must be the greenhouse segment. No, I'm sure I heard it. It's over that way. Across the window. I couldn't see anything outside since it was dark, but I had an unpleasant hunch. Come look. I went from the window to the exit. Wait! What are you gonna do? Something might have happened. It's really bothering me. Wait, I'm going too. We left the dining room. Hey, lend me the lighter for a bit. Why? Let me taking a silver candlestick from the table. Oh. Yeah, I get nervous without something to light the way. Thanks. Here's the lighter back. Now that Nami had a lit candle, I tightly held the flashlight and slowly went through the hallway. Hey, did you really hear a voice or something? Nami looked at me doubtfully as we walked. Yeah. It was like a long, high-pitched, resentful cry. Creepy. Nami grimaced. Why cry? Maybe because of a robbery. A robbery? Possibly. Why are the lights on, and why is the owner nowhere to be seen? That could explain it. We turned left at the end of the hallway and continued to the back of the mansion. But as we went on and on, it became narrower. The ceiling got lower. It was strangely dim. It felt like times you suddenly entered a back hallway from the main path. I pointed the flashlight. A small iron door stood out at the back. I said, "There's a door over that way." What a creepy door. It's like it's for a secret lab. It's like Nami said, with bare, crudely made rivets, and almost all the paint peeling off. The whole door was rusted dark brown. Is it open? I placed my hand on the knob. The voice just now. You heard it, didn't you? It was the same voice as earlier. I don't know how Nami didn't hear that, but yeah, we've seen this before. Yep, it's a greenhouse. And the candle goes out. Join hands and walk through the mud. Yeah. So this is where we get dirty, and then we have to like take a shower later. At that moment, Nami's expression changed. If someone is there, I'm sure they would have noticed the flashlight shining. Didn't see any reaction, so they already... Ah! Again, it was an Otogirisou. Mixed among the other ornamental plants, small yellow flowers were blooming close together. A greenhouse of revenge! In the end, nobody was here, huh? If you select the second one, I think you see like the bloody name. It's just a door in the wind. Hazukashi. It's a race to the door. A race, a race. I continued running without paying attention. Wait, Kia, I looked back and she had fallen with her backside on the ground. Fell down the sucks. Saw it, my smile froze. You look so scared again. You won't fool me this time. Oh. Okay, we see it anyways. Nami's written on the glass. Door in big red letters. Said, it's a coincidence. Nami's face went pale and she stood stock still in the rain out of surprise. Let's go back. I'm trying to conserve my voice since I've read this before. We returned to the mansion, and Nami looked depressed. It's a way to cheer up. Hey, won't you take a bath? It was pitch black inside. I pointed the flashlight, and just as I thought, it was a washroom. On the left was a white sink with a big mirror. Western style toilet. Another frosted glass sliding door was at the back. I think I've selected all of these before. I don't remember. Nami, wash your hands first. I'll let Nami go ahead. Maybe I should have... maybe I should have washed my hands first. But, I don't know. I don't know how much it changes. It doesn't feel like it changes that much. Somebody's strangely modest. Usually she absolutely insists on wanting to use soap. Wait, this is different. I want some soap even if you don't. I jokingly made a fuss for the sake of it. I guess it can't be helped. Okay, I'll go look for soap for you. Nami opened a shelf, looked next to the mirror, and looked inside. Looks like she's back to smiling a little. Oh, that's right, I forgot. That's right, I forgot. I went out into the hallway. Where are you going? I'll be right back. Keep looking for soap. Where the hell is he going? I forgot the candlestick we left outside. Well, that's new. That's the first time he's done that. I ran through the dark hallway and opened the iron door. But it wasn't there. That's weird. I cautiously shined the flashlight around the area, but as expected, I didn't see it. Puzzled, I went back to the washroom. What was it? No, it's not important. Anyway, did you find any soap? No, not yet. Did you look here? I pointed to a hinged door below the sink. Oh, not yet. Then it's here. I crouched down and opened the door. Oh. Inside it, an unpleasant odor like putrid mud hung in the air. I looked in and tried not to breathe through my nose. An S-shaped drainage pipe ran through the center. I wonder if we'll find burn medicine again. Items like bathroom cleaners, insecticide, shampoo, and many plastic bags were scattered like trash to the right, as if avoiding contact with the pipe. Perhaps because the pipe leaked long ago, medicine had seeped out the corners and mixed with dust. I felt like I'd be sick. Is there really soap in a place like this? What about this? I took out a big white plastic box to the left of the drainage pipe. Inside was a wooden box marked with a cross. Isn't this a medicine box? There's also something under it. Nami, could you pick up the box? Nami grabbed the medicine box's handle and lifted it. Then crouched up. Maxi. Yeah, cockroaches! Threw the medicine box to the floor. It opened from the impact. No time at all? Oh, they're gone. Smiling, I went after the medicine that scattered about. Sorry, I'm hopeless. Oh, I'll get them. Nami knelt down and started bringing back the medicine to where they belonged. Yeah. Oh, there it is. So, I got up and turned on the faucet. Nami's picking up the scattered medicines. How about you wash your hands? We found soap. Okay. Oh, okay. She replied half-heartedly. I'd rather not touch the medicine with dirty hands. Right. Nami stood up next to me and started washing her hands. Mud was coming out of her hands and arms, and dark muddy water swirled down the drain. Art's good? What is it? I was putting the medicines away and thought, I don't recognize many of them. Medicines you don't recognize. Some I've never seen before. Let me see them. I was a little curious. Wait a moment. Nami grabbed any medicines from the box. Look at this. Chloromycin mixed with fibrinolytic enzymes. What in the world is this? I opened the cap and squeezed a little. White cream slithered out. Anti-itch medicine. But it didn't have the pungent and burning smell characteristic of those medicines. Nothing else was on the label besides the tongue twister of a description. I read the label on the other tube. Vitamin E mixed with sulfur drugs. Surprised, Nami suddenly looked at me. That's from the Vietnam War. It's a defoliant. Yeah, so it's like bird medicine. Yep, there. Yeah, sorry. At the same time. Yep. So now I'm wondering if I'll get the burn ending again. Jelly-like medicine inside. For some reason, there are many creams, all for burns. Small brown glass bottle with an open lid was on the floor. Not much was inside, only a little bit of thick pale yellow medicine. No zinc oil. Well, it's been around for a long time. If you don't believe me, fine. Pale blue tiles covered the floor and even the walls. The bathroom was small for such a large mansion. When you get out the tub, the most you can do is stand and dry yourself. I don't think 2 people will fit in here. What? Did you just say something? No, nothing. It's only big enough for 1 person. Ah, so you did hear me. Nami also came into the bathroom. Hey, do you think the hot water is working? Torque. I'm not doing that, but welcome back. You missed a bunch. What did you miss, actually? We went upstairs to meet the owner of the mansion. Spell on the ghost. We went upstairs to meet the owner of the mansion. We went into a room and saw a mummy. For some reason, they thought that there was like a spotlight on the mummy, right? So MC was like, "Is the mummy gonna put on like a strip show?" I feel like I'm on like the comedy route or something. A lot of the dialogue is really silly this time. When we saw them, when we saw the mummy, we got scared and we ran downstairs. And then when that happened, the lights went off. And then when the lights came back on, MC had a kiss mark on his cheek. And then Nami got mad. So we went back upstairs to look for who did it. When we went back into the mummy's room, the mummy was gone. And then MC heard like a loud, like high pitched sound. Sounds like a woman screaming. So we went outside, we checked the greenhouse, and it turns out that the sound was coming from the door of the greenhouse. And that's when we saw the name Nami in red. Yeah, it sounds like Abraham Lincoln. I knew you were gonna say that. We saw the name Nami in red letters on the door of the greenhouse. So we got scared and we went back inside. Because we got all muddy from the rain, we're like, okay, let's take a bath. So that's what's happening. We're in the bathroom right now. After a bit, the water started to clear up and steam began to rise at the same time. I'm not gonna read like every line because a lot of it is repeating, like I've seen it before. Wait. To mess with her, I quickly turned it off. She slightly scowled at me and went back into the washroom. Are you mad? She didn't respond. When I went back to the washroom, Nami had taken a bath towel hanging next to the sink. Okay, so when we were like washing our hands, I was like, oh, I can't wash my hands without soap. So we looked in the cabinet and we found like it was full of burn medicine. You're gonna use our towels? It's fine. I'll only wash my body and wipe the water. Once it dries, it'll be like I wasn't here. She bluntly said that and went to my side in the bathroom. You're not gonna take your clothes off? I obviously won't do that out here. Oh, right. No, burn medicine for burns, not birds. All right, since I'm going first, Nami closed the sliding door. She said, "Oh, this door's stiff. It won't close all the way." Jesus Christ. Something was rattling, which was typical for a poorly closing sliding door. What are you mad about? It's fine, leave it alone. But this has a lock. I looked up and she said with a scary face, "You better not look." I won't. You got that right. I'll break up with you if you look. Okay. I'm like used to it by now. I'm very like I'm like, all right, I like, like I've gone through it 3 times. I know like the I know like the chain of events. Like I know what events will occur. There's a lot of variations in the dialogue, but for the most part, like the same stuff happens until you get to the end. But how like things lead to each event is different. In the end, Nami took a shower with the door still unlocked. I could faintly see Nami's gestures of hanging up the towel and taking off her clothes through the frosted glass. Yeah, they're dumb as hell. I don't know why they decided to shower. Pretty much every time we've decided to take a shower, we've almost gotten killed. Like something's trying to kill us. Thinking it was so nice to see her so lively. Ew, what the heck? The last one is scary. Don't put your hand on the door. What the fuck? Can I come in too? Said the I think I said A before. Can I come in too? Suddenly Nami stopped moving from beyond the frosted glass. That was risky. Maybe she got angry. Oh, this is strange. I shrugged and waited for her reply. Then she sweetly said, "Just a moment." Okay, she's never done this. I don't like that. She's never done that. She's never said that. Whatever she says. Her unexpected reply surprised me, and I felt my heart racing. Nami's silhouette moved to the left, but I couldn't see well from here. Huh? I thought I heard the shower start. Just a little longer, okay? Ah, so she'll wipe off some mud for now, huh? Then the muscles in my face relaxed. Oh wait, I just remembered. Okay, so usually um whenever Nami went to Nami always showers first, right? In every other route, as soon as we turn on the shower, the water starts boiling. So then MC has to go check out the boiler room and turn off the hot water. But this didn't happen this time. I waited impatiently and heard her angelic voice. Okay, I'm done. I couldn't wait any longer and opened the sliding door with a grin. Cannot believe you. That didn't mean you could come in. Hot water steamed down her face. Nami was holding a Japanese bath bucket and standing like a demon in the steam. She still had her clothes on. Do you want another bucket? Nami filled hers with hot water. I'm fine, thanks. Disappointed, I lowered my head and went back to the washroom. Oh, the world isn't so sweet. He's so dumb. I'll go get the change of clothes. I left her with that and went to the foyer. I took the bag, sighed, and looked around the entrance hall. It was quiet. I looked at the clock and saw the hands pointing exactly to 10 o'clock. Let's kill them? The house is trying to. Yeah, I'm goes in the mansion. Yeah, exactly. So many strange things have happened, but if we can manage to survive until morning. The sounds of the armor again. I looked where it was supposed to be from earlier, but it was gone. The sounds came from the direction of the bathroom. From the bathroom? I returned to the hallway. Perhaps because the armor turned around the end of the hallway, just the sounds faded out. I ran. However, when I approached the washroom, I suddenly heard Nami scream from inside. Kya! Nami, what's wrong? Panicking, I opened the washroom door. Covering herself with a bath towel, Nami stood there while steam rose from her dripping wet body. She looked like she was about to cry, but just when she saw me, Kya! Get out! Okay, so I think now we go check the boiler. I rushed out in a panic. What is it? I got word when you screamed. I talked to her beyond the glass door. Wait a moment, I'm putting on my clothes. What the heck happened? Boiling water. The hot water suddenly came on boiling. Okay. I was hoping we would skip this part. The shower suddenly got hotter, so I tried to stop it, but it became unbearably hot. It was cramped inside. Just as I thought, the equipment may be worn out. Yeah, someone's trying to burn us. A while later, I heard Nami say, "Okay, you can come in." Cheeks were red from the shower. I'm sorry about before. Ouch, this water is boiling! I said, but isn't the wrong way to look at it? Normally, you just fix the bath. Oh, that's it. I remember seeing a big machine in the back of the house. All alone again. I remember the sounds of the armor went this way. Phew, the rain had mostly stopped. Guess I'll go. When I tried to step forward, someone behind me put a hand on my shoulder. Gah! It was Nami. What the heck? But I was all alone and scared. Please don't talk to me so suddenly like that. I lost 10 years of my life. Okay, fine. We'll go together and get dirty again. But what are you doing here? Okay, I'll stay here and you'll come back as soon as you're done. Head on shoulder action. Yeah, there's a whole lot of action. I'd get dirty again. I noticed she was barefoot. Alright, I'll go. Started walking along a wall on my left. Gaping hole. The gauge's needle was already past 80 degrees Celsius. I almost said centimeter. Found the water control knob and was surprised again. I saw it had been set to 100 degrees Celsius. I turned down the temperature control to 40 degrees Celsius. When I returned to the back door, Nami asked, "How was it?" Well, when the water first came out, I think your bath was about 50 degrees Celsius, but I think the temperature control is now 80. But why something like 100 degrees Celsius? Wouldn't that be too hot to get it in? Okay, now it's my turn. Turn to the washer. While the temperature is going down, at any rate, it stopped. I think it's past 10 o'clock. Huh? Nami, weren't you wearing a watch? Oh, looks like I accidentally dropped it at some point. I'm sure I had it when we went into the dining room. I see. Okay, I'll help you look for it later. Okay, so when we were looking around the mansion earlier, there was a room that we couldn't get into, and Nami was scared of that room. And then she was like, don't look don't look in there. Actually, I'm really hungry. Let's go look for food. So we stopped looking at it, and then we went to the kitchen. And she was able to find the kitchen all on her own, even though supposedly she's never been here before. And when we got into the dining room, there was food all laid out, a whole feast, but it was all like really gross, nasty stuff, like spider soup and a cat's head on the table. So we didn't end up eating any of it. Bottoms up? No, don't eat that. That being said, I deliberately made my face look weak. Sorry, but may I take a shower first? When the steam hit me now, I really wanted to go in. I'll get out after 5 minutes. The hot water is filling up, and if I'm already here... You don't have to ask so seriously. Oh, right. I'll wait outside. Nami got her wet polo shirt and shorts from the bathroom. Was wringing them out as she came back. She had taken them off when she went in earlier. She asked, "Hey, is the drainage here bad? None of the hot water from earlier is going down." I looked in the bathtub. The hot water here was draining a little better than the washroom, but it was almost overflowing. Is it plugged up? I got in and looked for the drainage hole, but I couldn't see anything like the one in front of me. I looked into a fist-sized gap between it and the back wall. Gah! Pool of hot water had long, black, tangled hair that swayed and flowed like seaweed. It seemed to be causing the blockage, but judging from the length, it wasn't Nami's hair. I don't know why, but it eerily made me think of a drowned body. I slightly hesitated. I looked away and thrust my right hand into the hot water. The long, thin, rustling hair tingled my fingers and palm. Deliberately trying to be thick-skinned, I grabbed what felt like hundreds of strands of hair at once and forcibly pulled them up. Some parts I felt smoothly falling out of my hands. Other parts, it was like I could hear the sounds of ripping hair traveling through my arms. For a moment, it felt like the hair was pulling me. Alright, yeah, I've seen this before. Curled around my arms like a living thing. There was one time we found like bones in the shower. Did someone get a haircut? I flushed the paper I used to dry my hands. I went to the sink and painstakingly washed my hands more than I needed to. Hey, is the drain still blocked? It's quickly going down. Thank goodness. There might be some hair left, but it should be fine if it's draining out on its own. I didn't want to touch any of it again. Okay then, I'll get in. I plan to get out soon, but it won't be pretty if the owner comes home. Got it. Nami headed for the sink and started washing her clothes. I forced the door a little, and it fully closed with a click. Wait, it's closing now? The water was still a little hot, but not so hot that I couldn't get in. I threw my clothes onto the floor. I stepped in the tub filled to the brim with hot water, and slowly immersed my body into it. I washed my face with the hot water and let out a big sigh. I felt slightly revived. I'd prefer if the owner didn't come home. In that case, I'd leisurely rest here and go back home tomorrow. My mood was improving, and I felt full of energy. I was thinking rather selfishly. I don't think that'll happen. I turned the shower on. It wasn't that stupidly hot water anymore. What a nice feeling. Oh, I carelessly forgot the soap and towel. I used my hands to clean off the mud stuck to my feet. The hot water rapidly became dirty. So that's why this is a Western-style tub. I was using the owner's bath at my convenience and saying whatever I wanted. I like myself like this. Okay, I'll get out soon. I purposely shouted to Nami so she could hear me, but no reply from the washroom. I hit the sliding door. I'm coming out! But no reply. That's weird. Maybe she went somewhere. Oh, I get it. She's hiding again to scare me. I put my hand on the sliding door and said, I know you're out there, so... But the door wasn't opening. It would open to about the thickness of my fingers, but immediately close again, as if pushing back. I know you're out there. Open the door. Thinking Nami was holding it down, I hid and pulled the rattling sliding door. But I sensed that Nami really wasn't there. It wasn't fitting earlier, so I forced it closed. I tried a bunch of things like slightly rattling it up and down, but it still wouldn't open. Suddenly, even though it should be off, hot water spouted out from the shower. I hurriedly spun the faucet, but it was already turned down all the way. No way. I got a bad hunch about this. Nami, open the door! Nami! I screamed as loud as I could. Chewing gum nailed to the door rail. It's like a prop preventing the door from opening. My thumb got sore from trying to tear it off. It was no use. What am I supposed to do? I found a window, but it was too small for me to get through. My bad hunch proved to be right. The water was getting hotter and hotter. Becoming painful to breathe. Soon it would be unbearable. I got out by breaking the glass. Hold on. I was putting on my clothes and a terrible thought came to me. Thank goodness the temperature only rose slowly now, but what if the door had completely closed when Nami was in there earlier? Luckily it happened not fully closed because she isn't as strong as me. Maybe if I had taken a shower first. I lost hope. Maybe she's looking for a clock. You know, she lost her watch. That's never happened before. I went to the dining room. But Nami wasn't there. Just to be sure, I looked for her in the kitchen. But as expected, she wasn't there either. Where'd she go? White clothes passed by in the hallway. I caught the bottom of her dress. That's weird. I heard voices coming from upstairs. At the top of the stairs, I heard the voices again from the other end of the hallway. It sounded like a young man and a young woman talking. Right, I never figured out who that young man is. I think I might be getting the burning ending. Maybe leash? Yeah, so they don't ever get lost. They're always getting separated somehow. The conversation suddenly cut off. Hey Zoph, welcome in. Thank you for being first to stream. Actually, no, I think I remember the young man is like, they said it was the radio. Did they notice me? A white hand appeared from the gap. It was a woman's. Oh, I involuntarily spoke. Suddenly the woman inside backed away. We both held our breath in fear. The next instant, she suddenly apologized. I'm sorry, Huh? It was Nami's voice. Huh? Nami? That's good. Yeah, I'm not reading, like, everything, because I have seen a lot of this before. I want to conserve my voice. I thought the house's owner came back. Her eyes sparkle as if she was telling me some amazing adventure story. When I was looking for a clock earlier, there was a voice from above, so I thought for sure that the owner had returned home. It's funny, listen. Yeah, it's the radio. thought the owner was here, so I was really nervous about knocking on this door. I should get on with it. Go man. Nami then briefly paused as if she was announcing important news. It was a radio. A radio? Look there. Well, I'll be. But didn't you come down? Well, why didn't you come down then? I was really scared. I was really concerned. And then we see the dolls. Yeah. What is it? Something I very fondly remember. I feel like I've become a kid again. When I was a boy, these kinds of dolls all look the same to me. No, it's not like that. These are special. Oh, besides that, I thought I saw a person's shadow earlier, but it was the owner. It wasn't the owner. I think it was a woman in a white dress, but... I'm curious, so I'll go downstairs and check it out. Bye-bye. Well, shall we keep exploring? Okay. These doors are suspicious. Maybe the woman in the white dress went in here. What the hell? I opened the doors. The long, narrow, dark space inside continued to the back. It's like a tunnel. Candlesticks lined the bare stone walls. I turned on my flashlight. The door was at the back. Nami muttered, "Are you gonna open that?" "Yeah." It's just like the front entrance. So then, only time itself is going backwards. This hallway's a tunnel back to the past. What are you trying to say? It should lead outside. Ah! What an entrance. Hey, isn't something glowing? Oh, there is. Yellow light on the pillar. Could it be Princess Kaguya? I thought you said. But it's fluorescent paint. But why in a place like this? It's like the yellow paint in Resident Evil. Something's written here. I can make it out if I peel off the paint. Engraved there was Nami. This game's from like 89, so I don't think there's like a skip button. This is like as fast as I can go if I want to skip. Yep, there are two names, Naomi and Nami. It's a comparison of heights. I wonder who Naomi is. I'm Nami, but it says Naomi. It's a coincidence. What's the matter? It isn't like you to look like this. I hope you're right, but hey, the person you said in the white dress, did she look like me? No, I couldn't see her face. I see. Wait, what is D? I've never seen D before. Maybe she was just tired. I don't think we had this option before. Now, let's go inside and rest on the sofa. More importantly, Why don't we go look for a way to go home? Way to go home. Yeah, looks like the rain stopped. From the terrace, I looked out the large garden in the back. The whole area was surrounded by a deep forest. I saw that the mansion seemed to be built on the edge of a large pond in the center. The moon was reflecting on the pond surface. But we don't have a car. That's true, but going out the back, you'd probably get lost in the forest. If we went out the front, we could easily go back the way we came here. I looked to the left of the mansion and saw a wood shed in the corner of the garden. That shed, maybe. Nami, let's go take a look. We left the terrace for the shed. Okay, so I didn't see this in my first playthrough. I saw it in the other routes, but I'm curious to see how they'll relate this to the story. A car. Let's escape with this. I'll not steal it. No, we'll borrow it. We'll send it back here with an express home delivery service. Does it run? Let's try it. I didn't need to ask for too much. It didn't matter if it was a classic car, if it didn't run. The door is open. Look, it even has the keys and some gas. I got into the driver's seat, which smelled of mold. Start, come on, start. I prayed. Alright. Hop in, Nami. Nami got in. I'll go as far as I can. Let's fly, Nami. Okay, let's go. When I thought I'd hear her say that in her usually bright voice, she screamed and jumped out the car. Nami? What's the matter? Confused, I chased her. Nami was outside, standing completely still by a window near the terrace. Nami. I don't want to ride in that car. Why not? No, that accident I was in will happen again. I've seen Nami like this. Still about 3 or 4, Mother was driving. Then suddenly there's a terrible sound. We're thrown off a cliff. Heard a child's voice saying, "It hurts, Nami, it hurts." So I remember the story from the second loop. That's weird. Your mother can't drive a car, right? Mother doesn't have a driver's license. Then what's this memory? I'm sure Mother was driving. Besides her, my older sister and younger brother were there. Uh-oh. I think I might... Hey, Raquel, welcome in. Gahayo. I think this might be the fish ending. Nami, hold it together. Aren't you an only child? Okay, I'll go. We looked at the window and suddenly saw an awfully gaunt Nami reflecting the glass. Then that Nami disappeared. No, who was that? No, who was that just now? Nami, stop. I don't know who she was, but don't worry about it. Let's escape with the car already. Oh, I remembered. Just as I thought, the accident happened in that car. Mother was driving it. Nami, calm down, Nami. I knew it. I lived in this house. I was born here. I had an older sister. Yes, and her name was Naomi. Nami, stop. Something is planting those false memories into your head. Don't pay them any mind. You're becoming more and more obsessed with them. No, you're wrong, Arts-kun. This was my home. I was born and raised here. That's why there's a comparison of heights. Did I say A before? I kind of want to say it. You know what? I'm going to say it. I think I said C last time. That sounds like what I would say, because I just want to get out of here. Let's try A. I remember too. Nami, give me back the 1,000 yen from the other day. My father was there too. Alright, she just ignored me. No, that's not my father. I lived here with Naomi's mother and my younger brother. He died in an accident, so that wheelchair, no, somebody killed him. What the hell? Somebody killed your brother. Father was there eating something, that's it. He had chopsticks, a teacup, and a plate. Naomi, get a hold of yourself. Father was in a chair at the table eating some good-looking food. Naomi, get those ideas out of your head. In that case, come. I'll show proof. It's father's leftovers. What? Nami. Whoa, don't hit her. I wouldn't let Nami be the only one to eat it. Don't... Wait. What? Why is he taking bites out of the pillar? Yeah, hey Ricker, welcome. I hope you're doing well this evening. The hell is happening? I wouldn't let Nami be the only one to eat it. What the hell? Why would I say that? Okay, Nami. I brought her to a window. You can calm down with the wind here. If something happens, shout loudly. If something appears, run outside. What about you, Artsukun? I'll investigate. This mansion had at least the mummy and the armor. Someone got rid of them. I'll find out who. No, Artsukun, I'll go. I can't let you. Please let me come. Nami shook free and went off. Why does this always happen? I frantically chased her and shouted, Nami, that's a wall! I lost sight of her around it. Nami! I listened closely. Footsteps. Someone is walking in the walls. No way, in the walls? Oh, that actually happened in the last route. In the last route, I was trapped in the walls. So you can just travel in the walls in this mansion. A faint light within the walls is following me and matching my footsteps. There's a hitodama. Jesus Christ, that scared me. I hate that sound. I ran, being careful not to destroy the ozone layer. I think I said I rushed out like a space shuttle the first time, or the last time. This is so silly. Nami! She was standing completely still, like she was in a daze. Artsukun, look. She showed me something. There are 2 maternity health record books. In them were the names of Nami and Naomi. Best proof I spent my childhood here. Proves that Nami and I were born here. They just have the same name as you. Doesn't mean you were born here. Her exact birthday was written there. It's the same down to my blood type. This is me. This is my mother's notebooks for me and Naomi. Naomi, wait. Don't come. I'm killing someone. Either now or I will soon. Don't be stupid. I see my own hand stained with blood. I'll kill someone with it. I won't let you do that. Artsukun. Naomi, listen to me. No, Artsukun, you listen to me. It might be you who I kill. Nami. Thought. Wasn't all this just Nami's plan? I don't remember which one I chose. Both A and B sound like something that I would pick. I think I chose B. So I'll say A this time. I knew it. I had to make Nami stop thinking those thoughts. Nami. Nami. My piano. Our piano. Nami muttered in a low voice. We were here together. I quietly embraced her from behind. Her tears fell into my hand. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you. Her voice is strangely hoarse. Alarmed, I tried to pull my hand away, but she grasped my hand with a hand like a dead tree. The woman wasn't Nami, but the mummy. Ugh! Disappeared. Arts-kun! I looked back and a lifeless Nami was standing there, hanging her head. Holding back my urge to hug her, I slowly walked up to her. Nami. She looked at me, her eyes opened wide. Who? Nami looked afraid and backed away. Who? Who are you? It's like she'd never seen me before. Hey, don't you know who I am? Help, Arts-kun! Nami screamed that, turned around, and ran off into the hallway. I didn't know what was going on. Nami, where are you? Don't hide. When I opened the... Holy shit! When I opened the door, something suddenly flew towards me. Don't come any closer! In front of a case at the back, lined with medicines, Nami was focusing on me with a frightened look in her eyes. Nami. No! Who are you? I pinned down the half-crazy Nami. Let go of me! In some glass I saw a white-haired, middle-aged man pinning Nami down. What? Who's that? Hurry up and come here, Arts-kun! In my arms, Nami called for help. Hey, what are you saying, Nami? I was astonished. It can't be. My strength faded. The creepy white-haired man was me, reflecting in the glass. Nami ran away. What in the world was going on? White hair, wrinkles, sharp eyes, and a rough chin. It was definitely the face of a middle-aged man. I touched my cheeks to be sure. Is this me? Arts-kun, where are you? The voice of Nami looking for me echoed from the direction of the stairs. What should I do? I decided for Nami's sake, I shouldn't show myself to her now. I hid. Arts-kun, where are you? I sensed Nami was approaching. Still hiding, I said, I'm here. Arts-kun, don't come inside. I stopped. Why? I'll tell you later. It was awful. A strange man pinned me down and was almost about to kill me. I know. How? Because I was watching. I'm coming out now. I slowly stood in front of her. Arts-kun? Is that you? I silently nodded. Arts-kun, how? I don't know either. But it's me. I love you, Nami screamed. I love you no matter what. I said, I want to see a mirror. Whoa. This is so different. I was afraid that I might be getting the same ending, but this is so different. In the bathroom, I fearfully looked into the mirror. Whoa. White hair, wrinkles. My face was of a completely different person. This reminds me of a certain game, but I won't say. I want to spoil people. No use. I couldn't face the truth. Get a hold of yourself, Arts-kun. Take a good look. No! It's not my face! Hey, wait. Doesn't your face look similar? Huh? Similar to who? It looks like you, Arts-kun. Nami said something absurd. But I agreed with her when I looked again. It was me, with white hair and wrinkles. How many decades did I age? Looking heartbroken, Nami cast her eyes down. It's my fault that you became like this. Huh? It's because we came to my home. No. Nami, this isn't your home. Get rid of those ridiculous thoughts. Naomi? It was Naomi. Naomi was in the mirror. Naomi. She held down Nami, who tried to reach through the mirror. Then she muttered, "Even I." Huh? Even I. Naomi muttered the same thing back and disappeared. Oh. Nami. She said, "It's okay. But now it's clear to me. Naomi was a ghost. My mother turned into that mummy." Tears streamed from her eyes. Naomi was trying to tell us something. Yes. What did Naomi mean when she muttered, "Even I"? No matter if that diary with blood in it was Naomi's or her mother's, what was written in it? Okay, let's go look. We tried to find the diary. The diary was still in the mummy room. It was Mother's diary. Nami sat down and read it. The diary of Nami's mother began with, "July 3rd, I became alone. She lost her husband and son in an accident. After Nami was put up for adoption, Naomi died from illness." It looked like she started writing this after Naomi's death. It was filled with thoughts of her lost family. "Mother loved us," Nami gulped. Her mother modestly wrote of the joy of meeting a man and falling in love. It conveyed her happiness and excitement from love, bound after a long solitude. Nami said, "My heart is fluttering for some reason." Then it suddenly ended on that page with blood. "Mother turned into a mummy. How did that happen?" Same for Naomi. How did she become a ghost? Moreover, why is my face like this? I was reflecting in the mirror on the dresser. I didn't want to even look at myself, a white-haired, middle-aged man. "Oh." Overcome with shock, I shouted, "This is a whole mess. Yeah, this is so unique. What the heck?" I'm like, what the heck is going on? Why am I old? In the other roots, the mom always died first. The mom always became a mummy first. But here, everyone died. Her whole family died. My father. Startled. Chopped an unk? Yeah, I became Chunk. Nami looked at me. "What's the matter, Arts-kun? This face is my father's." "Your father's?" "Right. He died without ever properly meeting me. I only have pictures to remember him by." "Naomi?" Nami rushed out. Naomi wasn't there, but Nami went straight into the darkness. "Nami, where are you going?" "I'm sure Mother's over there." What? Okay, what if we have the same father? What if me and Nami are half siblings in this room? That would be fucked up. She was trying to go to the door that wouldn't open. I thought about it and said, "Wait, before that, let's go look for Naomi." The door that doesn't open is like nailed shut anyways. I don't know how we're supposed to open it. We went towards her laughing voice. Where was she? "Naomi, where are you?" A faint white object passed in front of us. It swayed and for an instant became the face of a beautiful woman I didn't recognize. But it suddenly possessed Nami's body. Wait. Why wouldn't I recognize her? They're twins. Who is this woman? Ah! Her body stiffened. "Nami? Ah!" She suddenly ran off. "Nami!" Nami rushed into the mummy room and shut the door. "Nami." I took a deep breath and opened it. Nami was in a corner. Nami. I quietly approached. Why? Huh? Hey, why? That voice wasn't Nami's. It was the calm tone of a middle-aged woman. Oh. Are we being possessed by Nami's parents, maybe? Who are you? I was certain it was Nami, but that unfamiliar voice of a middle-aged woman came out of her mouth. Why? Why? Still staring at me, Nami spoke in the same voice. Why did you leave me? What are you saying, Nami? Left her? Me? Left who? Somebody was possessing her. Maybe. I've become alone again. It was her mother. This was Nami's mother. Nami approached with a clingy expression and spoke in her mother's voice. Nami, come to me. I wanted to see what she'd do. I embraced her. I thought I couldn't help her if I didn't do this. Her finger struck my face as if she terribly missed me. Why did you leave me? Why? I got goosebumps. She was talking to me. She was talking to the man with his face. Nami's mother was criticizing my father. Your wife and son are more important than me? She spoke in her mother's voice. Son, that must be me. You left me. She suddenly stopped crying and Nami's eyes were dry. I love you so much and yet... Huh? I love you so much and yet... What's this? Her face, her arms, her legs. Steam was spreading out from Nami's whole body. What? Nami's white skin shriveled up and turned ashen, and she became a mummy before my own eyes. Nami! A mummy was standing there. No! I couldn't help but scream. Nami was turned into a mummy. No way, no way, no way! I screamed so much that I passed out. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. You shouldn't be passing out right now. How many hours was I unconscious? I was holding the mummy. Nami, can you hear me? Did you really turn into a mummy? She didn't reply. Nami. I resisted the urge to scream again. Calm down, Arts. Don't you understand now? It was your father who saved Nami's mother from her loneliness, but ultimately left her. She turned into a mummy from the shock of heartbreak. Like Nami now, it probably happened in an instant. My father never did anything fitting of a husband or father, and was away from home for a long time. I heard, just when he came home after many years, he died with his head in my mother's lap. I never told anyone, but deep down I came to resent him in my own way. Perhaps I had to suffer the revenge of Nami's mother in his place, and with his face. Damn, in the other routes, the revenge was always related to Nami. But in this one, because I changed one of my answers, the revenge ended up being towards me. I see. Or rather my father, but you know. Family difference, really. It's a joke, isn't it? I was full of rage. Revenge like this is wrong! Isn't it, Nami? No reply. I faintly heard a voice in my ear as I was crouching. Arts-kun. I was startled. Arts-kun. I heard a voice from behind me. I felt a chill. I looked back and Naomi was standing there. Naomi, is this your regret? To help your mother get revenge, you turned into a ghost? She silently stared at me. I couldn't contain my anger. Where did this outrageous story come from? Do you not care that this happened to your younger sister? Do you have no emotions as a ghost? Naomi sadly looked at me. Even I. She whispered that again. What? What does that mean, even I? Rather than answer, her body moved. Whoa! Naomi came thrusting a knife at me. Why? Why was she trying to kill me? Maybe this was her mother's will? Wait! Look out, Naomi! She forced me into the corner of the room. Stop! Even I. She lifted the knife overhead. Then... What? At the same time the room shook, she tried to swing the knife down, but it dissolved into nothing. She suddenly uttered, Mother. This mysterious phenomenon seemed to be our mother's power. Did the mummified mother help me? What the heck was going on? Let's get out of here, Nami. I held Nami in my arms and dashed out of the room. We're just gonna be old forever? Like Shrek 2? Nami was discouragingly light. I ran like mad through the hallway. But holding the mummified Nami, I didn't know what to do from here. I went back to the foyer. I gently rested Nami on the big sofa. Shriveled arms, ashen skin. She looked completely different. But even so, she was still Nami. A long time passed. Now what am I supposed to do? Even if I could escape from the mansion, Nami would stay like this. But there was no way she was dead. I thought back. Even if she had a mummy's body, she was alive. Isn't that right, Nami? She didn't respond, but I still believed it. Will she die? Will I die? Nami, I'll fight for you here. I gently kissed her shriveled cheek. She was stiff. I resisted the urge to cry. I won't leave you. I'll fight. I kissed her again. Naomi didn't come chasing me, but I didn't know when she would appear. But why kill me? If that was all their mother's revenge, it was strange her power stopped it. Nami, I don't understand at all. I wondered what Naomi was thinking about. Even I. How do I respond to that? Tired, I closed my eyes. What came to mind was Naomi perfectly healthy until just earlier, with a gleaming smile. Arts-kun. I had the feeling a hoarse voice called my name. I looked around the foyer. That hoarse voice just now, it couldn't be. Nami? Arts-kun. No, Nami! Arts-kun. She spoke. Her shriveled face and body didn't move at all. She definitely said my name. Even as a mummy, an ounce of life remained. I was really sleeping, huh? What should I say? I shouldn't tell her she had become a mummy. You were sleeping well, Nami. I have to wake up already, huh? My brother said, ha, I'm not in a hurry to go. Listen, just keep sleeping. By yourself. Huh? Run away by yourself. You can leave me here like this. Nami, I'm sorry. It's Mother's fault. Nami knew everything. She knew she was a mummy, and how I got this face. I'm sorry. She repeated that in a low, hoarse voice. Don't apologize. I held back tears. My father abandoned your mother. I won't apologize for that. So don't apologize. I firmly gripped Nami's dried hand. Oh. Nami! She felt that. I was sleeping, but I knew everything. Even what you did for me earlier. I was glad. So... She spoke like she was squeezing out the words. Hurry and escape. No, I won't. I'll fight. I'll stay with you. The armor appeared. Please, Arts-kun, run away. I stood in his way to protect her. Oh! It knocked me down in one hit. Damn it! I tried to stand up, but I was dizzy. The armor picked up Nami. Nami! When I tried to chase them in my daze, something caught my arm. Naomi! Still chasing her. Let me go! I tried to break free, but she was clinging to my arm. There was a stinging cold, as if she was pressing ice to my skin. Why, does your mother want revenge on me? Why kidnap Nami? She's making you feel it. The pain of your loved ones being taken away. That's ridiculous! Tell me you have all mistaken me for someone else! If you go after her, you will also enter that room. That room that won't open? Was Nami's mummified mother waiting for me there? Let go. Where are you taking her? No. Why are you stopping me? I will kill you. Oh. A freezing pain pierced my body, and my vision went completely black. I faintly saw something. It was a ceiling. I was laid down in a bed. There was a pleasant perfume-like aroma enveloping me. Is it from flowers? Light purple flowers were arranged in a vase. They weren't Otogirisou. Wait. That's different. Why are they not Otogirisou? They've always been Otogirisou. They're lilacs. Naomi was sitting in a chair. Don't they smell nice? For a moment, I was under the illusion that I was being nursed. She was pretty and looked exactly like Nami. Where's Nami? Was this the unopenable room? But neither Nami nor the mummy in the wheelchair were here. This is my room. This is the first time we actually used her room. All the other times we never went in here. Why? Let me go! I tried to get up and she grabbed my arms again. Her hands were cold. Stay here. I don't want to give you to my mother. Oh no! The girlies are fighting over me! Naomi said something strange. Suddenly the room shook violently. Mother is angry. She can't allow me to do this. What? She was fighting her mother over me? Oh. The walls cracked. The lilac vase shattered. It's okay. As long as you're in this room, Mother can't meddle with you. So just stay here. Forever. Let go! I have to save Nami! The cold spread through my restrained arm. Are you gonna freeze me to death? Naomi sadly looked at me. If I kill you, we can be together. We can live together forever in this room. Well, now I finally understood. When Naomi said even I, she meant even she had fallen in love with me. Naomi's hands wouldn't let me go. Oh my god, look at the screen shake. Ah! I felt numb, and it was like she was freezing me down to my internal organs. Oh, I can't. She let go of me. Still motionless, Naomi was shaking. I can't. I heard Nami's voice saying, I love Arts-kun. Nami's voice. I couldn't hear her, but was she screaming from the room we couldn't open? Nami loves you from the bottom of her heart. Nami! I jumped to my feet, but even I instinctively turned back. Even I loved you. Then she disappeared. Naomi. Dude, this is don't freeze me to death. What's wrong with you? I hesitated for an instant, but what? Are they letting us choose which sister? Of course I'm gonna choose Nami. At least now Nami is alive. I went back to the unopenable door. Before I could even ram into the door, it opened, as if to say the time had come for me to go in. Nami. I rushed into the dim room. There was a coffin. I opened the heavy lid. It was full of Otogirisou, covering a mummified Nami. Nami, it's me. No reply. Nami, please say something. I brought my ear to her mouth, but I could no longer hear her hoarse voice. Had Nami completely turned into a mummy? Her mother's mummy finally appeared from the darkness in the back. Sitting in the wheelchair, the mummy showed no sign of moving or speaking. But its empty eye sockets were intently staring at me. Now, the mummy of Nami's mother was looking at the face of the man who abandoned her. Take a good look. I'm not my father, I screamed. You may think my father was cruel for returning to his wife and children. I think he did something terrible to you. But I am me. I'm not my father. I saw the mummy twitch. I love your daughter Nami. Even if she is turned into a mummy, I won't leave her like how my father left you. The mummy clearly started to shake. Huh? Its feet were turning white. They were bones. Before my eyes, the mummified mother was turning into just bones. I need to get out of here. I lifted Nami in my arms. Nami! Then a sharp pain went through my feet. Ah! I was turning to bones below my waist just like the mummy. My skin was steadily disappearing. The mother had already completely turned into a skeleton. I couldn't move, but she was approaching me. The sharp pain rose from my feet to my waist and again to my stomach. I saw that my ribs were already showing. Oh my god! Suddenly, wedding bells rang. A strange radiance filled the room. We shall be united as bones. There wasn't just some ordinary revenge. Nami's mother loved my father that much. Such a deep passion that couldn't be described as resentment or romance. It was love. Oh! The sharp pain reached my chest. No, I don't want to become a skeleton. Nami! Nami's mummy was still lying on the floor. Her mother's skeleton came to my side. Was Nami just a mummy now? No. I almost thought I heard her hoarse voice. Nami was trying to say something. The sharp pain finally came to my neck. Something hot rose within me and I screamed. I love you! Oh, Nami's mummy spoke. I love you! She and I screamed the same thing at the same time. Okay. I love you! It was Nami's strong voice she had before she became a mummy. Just then, the skeleton stood still. The radiance went away, and the room returned to its original dimness. We shouted at the same time, but it was like we changed something. A long time passed. The skeleton barely rose its head, then crumbled down and scattered about. Oh. The mummified Nami's ashen limbs and face slowly regained their youth. Nami. Arts-kun! We'd hugged each other tight. I said, You're okay. Just like before. Just like before. You too, Arts-kun, so don't cry. When Nami said that, I finally noticed that my face and body were back to normal too. Moreover, I realized I was crying. The scattered white bones vanished. Nami muttered, She's gone. After what she put us through, Mother, is gone. No. Her resentment is disappearing. Huh? Her resentment that made her desire revenge for lost love is vanishing like this. The bones disappeared without a trace. Mother. I gently hugged Nami. What? It sounded like there was an explosion somewhere. This mansion's done for. Nami instinctively screamed, Hurry! When we tried to go down the stairs, a hot wind came blowing up. Gah! Flames were spreading in the hallway. Nami, come! I can't. No, there's still time. I tried to support the stumbling Nami, but also fell down myself. We were surrounded by a sea of fire. It was hard to breathe with this black smoke surrounding us. My eyes wouldn't open. I refused to die, but I couldn't get up. Nami was. I felt faint. Was Naomi waiting in the afterlife? Somebody strongly grabbed my arm. We must survive, Arts-kun. I couldn't see well, but it was clearly Nami's voice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I know what's happening. Come! Nami pulled my hand and I ran. Ah! Still being pulled, I rushed into the flames. I noticed the scent of the earth. I got up. We were outside those gates. There was a pile of black wreckage in the moonlight. The mansion burned out when I was unconscious. Along with it, the sorrow of both Nami's mother and Naomi. Nami was on the ground beside me. Nami! Nami! I held and shook her. Nami. In that desperate situation with the flames, she dragged me here. Nami. Oh. Thank goodness, she opened her eyes. Arts-kun. She vacantly stared at me. Thank you, Arts-kun. I owe you my life. Huh? After all, when that smoke surrounded us, and I couldn't move, when I thought it was hopeless. Nami, was that story really true? It was the same. It was the same for me. I fainted in the fire. Huh? We looked at each other. It was Naomi. She helped us. Okay, my thought was that Naomi saw places with Nami. That happened in the first ending I got. But I guess I wouldn't do that again, huh? Nami said, I see. My sister's regret. She died without falling in love. Was that true? I know Naomi was jealous of our mother, who loved a man so much she became a mummy. Nami's eyes were wet with tears. Yes. I couldn't say any more. Hey, Gentle Corgi, thank you for the head fan. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. We're about at the end of this route. But Naomi was. Huh? Naomi was happy. It wasn't for very long, but she loved you too. Oh wait, this is Nami. Naomi was happy. It wasn't for very long, but she loved you too. Perhaps Nami knew what happened in that room. We stared at the mansion's scorched ruins. It was a fine first love, Naomi. First love. I looked around again. It's great. Once I got to the original stuff, whoa! This route was really, oh crap, I gotta read this. The whole field of Otogirisou had changed into light purple flowers. Nami said they're lilacs. Lilacs. Naomi had those in her room. No tree trunks or branches, just those flowers spreading. It was a field of lilacs. I said, what a pleasant aroma. Nami replied, lilacs have a symbolism too. The pain of first love. I didn't know that. Whoa. That's cool. But yeah, Otogirisou is great. Once I got to the original stuff, because this is my my fourth time playing through it. Once I got to the original content, stuff I haven't seen before, it was really interesting. I wonder which route this was. Let me look it up on the walkthrough. I'm not using the walkthrough, but I like to look at it to keep track of what endings I'm getting. So far, I haven't repeated an ending, which I think is impressive, because I thought that would happen a lot. I cannot tell. Huh. I don't know which ending this was. The thing about this game is that this game doesn't have named endings either. So I kind of have to like guess based on what I got. Ah! What got you interested in this game? Was it like a video essay? Actually, it wasn't a video essay, but a video essay did get me more interested in it. Basically, the reason I wanted to read this was because I was reading through the Tsukihime fan disc, and the Tsukihime fan disc, one of the stories in that fan disc is an Otogirisou parody, and I've always wanted to play this game because I knew that it was Chunsoft's first so-called visual novel, so I was like, okay, I might as well get into it now, right? I might as well finally read this game. So that's what I've been doing. I didn't finish the Tsukihime fan disc. Instead, I went on a whole detour. So I want to read through this first. Yeah, let me hydrate and stretch. Thank you, Saku. Sorry, I was looking at the walkthrough. I'm trying to figure out which ending this is, but I have no idea. Yeah, I've been playing this for a couple weeks, like a little bit at a time, and it's actually really interesting. I'm surprised by how um how much variation in the dialogue there is. Uh, that that video, was it about the history of Chunsoft or something? Because I also saw that video. It's an incredible video. I learned a whole lot, and it made me wish that more of their games were localized, even translated. Even I'm shocked that there still isn't like a good version of Kamaitachi no Yoru, because that game is supposedly like extremely monumental. Look at Walter's stressful experience. Why am I suddenly illiterate? I think I kind of get that. I'm like trying to understand it right now. I'm like so confused. Also, this is one of those games where when you reach the end, you don't get sent back to the menu or whatever. It's they just expect you to reset the console. So that's why we're just stuck here. If you're wondering why nothing is happening. I don't understand. Why can't I find this ending? Okay. Well, to give you a brief idea of what endings I got, or like I know for sure. First ending I got was Burning Coffin. Then the second ending I got was Fish Monster. And then third ending I got was the Twins Curse. Like I know that for sure. There's supposedly only 10 endings. So why can't I figure it out? Why is I'm like looking at all the options and I'm like I don't see any of my answers. Looking at the Lucky Dog one walkthrough lost. And the damn walkthrough authors are in chat like it's on the left. Oh my god. I think the video I saw was published a month ago. Interesting selections, thanks. Huh. It mainly focused on this one? Really? Were there more than one Otogirisou videos? Around the same time? I know there was a history of Chunsoft one that did mention Otogirisou as like the first game they worked on, but it also went into uh the other games they worked on as well, which is like Kamaitachi no Yoru, um, Machi, 428, Shibuya, stuff like that. What was the what was the video that you watched? Because I'd be interested in checking it out. The video that I'm talking about was like 2 hours long. It was kind of awesome. I'm seriously like, where's the answers that I picked? Do 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 do. Uh, hmm. I wish like more people have played this game, at least in English. So then I there would be more discussion about it. It was called Otogirisou, an SNES horror experience from Dungeon Chill. Okay, I'm going to look that up. And you should check out the video that I mentioned as well. It's like the history of Spike Chunsoft, and it's like 2 hours long. So it is like really meaty and it'd be like it is a lot to take in. But yeah, it's really good. I can't believe like two videos in like around a month like came out so what is it soon around each other. Did you see that Jiro Ishii is working on a new game? Yeah, I did. I don't know if you're talking about the one that's like a roguelike experience, or you're talking about the spiritual successor to 428. I do know about both of them. I really want to play. Well, I want to play both of them, but I know that the one that's coming out soon, the roguelike visual novel, it's not in English, which I'm like, come on, man. It hurts me, man. It hurts. How long did time travelers get, like, how long did it take for time travelers to get a translation? Because I waited for that game for so long. Time Travelers came out in 2012, so it took like 13 years or something to get a fan translation. Trying to break out the Anki flashcards? No way, dude. No way. If I did, I'd love to play Machi. I really want to play Machi. Um if his news if the spiritual successor to 428 is not in English, I'm gonna be so upset. And I will break out the Anki flashcards. That is like an emergency situation. I need to play it. I need to know. There's this damn like Gloomy, welcome in. It's been so long. Yeah, real art sounds hours. What are you doing at this time? Um, but yeah, there's this damn 428 video that's like behind the scenes or whatever. That's like Japanese only on YouTube, and it's like been there for so long, and no one has ever translated it, and it pisses me off. I once asked someone, like, I'll commission you if you translate this, but they were like, oh, I I haven't played the game yet, so I want to play the game before I translate it, and I'm like, okay, and then they never got back to me. You just got up, getting ready for work. No, not work. Have fun at work, Glooby. Yeah, we just finished uh the fourth loop, the fourth playthrough of Otogirisou. It's like a visual novel with multiple endings. It's kind of like Goosebumps. If you're familiar with that, you gotta see this. Is it the damn thing? Sorry, stream crashed. No. Uh, Corgi, the video that I watched that I was talking about, it's called "The History of Chunsoft," and it's like 2 hours long. So it's really interesting if you want to see where visual novels came from and stuff like that. Originally, they were called sound novels. That was what Chunsoft tried to run with, but it never caught on. Yes, that's exactly it. That's the video. It's really, really good, but it is like 2 hours. So you gotta like strap in. But it's super interesting. I had so much fun watching it. Let me see if there's another Otogirisou walkthrough. Huh. Wait, is this the burning basement? There's a bad end? I haven't gotten a bad end yet. I have yet to die. I thought I was really close in the last route. Sorry if the one has spoilers. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I won't be too pressed about spoilers for like a 30 30-year old 40-year-old game. 30-year-old game. 30-year-old game. I'm like wondering if I should even keep playing this because it is somewhat repetitive. Half the time I'm like skipping the dialogue at this point. But also I'm kind of like what is it? Strapped In. I don't know if people are like interested in watching it. A lot of the streams I do are like no one's here. When the historically relevant game is kind of washed, it's not washed. I personally don't think it's washed, but I I know that like people just aren't interested in a game that only came out in Japan like 40 years ago, 30 years ago, 40, 30 years ago. I don't know. I hope you've been well, Glooby. I've been having a lot of fun with RE4. It's very cool. What is it? I'm on chapter 4 now. I just did the Ashley section. Louise perished, and now we have reunited. I'm gonna play some music. But I don't want to play the Otogirisou music. It's kind of scary. Don't be loud, don't be loud, don't be loud. Okay, I got it. Hell yeah. Hope you enjoyed suplexing zombies. I don't think I've done that yet. Have I? Is that in original as well? I know you can like roundhouse kick them. Is it loud? Freaking love this song. You gotta stun them and do the QT. Oh, you have to go around them. Okay. Yeah, then I either have done it once in my entire life or I've never done it. Gotcha. Okay. I'll try that next time. Next stream. Hopefully I can get some sleep and then I plan on streaming when I wake up. That's like the plan. But life always has different plans than I wish. I think I got the burn ending. Wait. I got a radio. Nami feels nostalgic for dolls. There's a pillar on the porch. I said she's tired. Go to 4. What? This flowchart's ridiculous, by the way. I don't know if anyone is interested. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at if you're interested. There's a flowchart in the link of the video if you want a map for the dialogue choices to avoid any loops earlier. Okay, I will like refer to the walkthrough at some point. At first, I want to try to see how long I can go without repeating anything. And then once I get a repeated ending, I'll look at the flowchart so that doesn't happen again. But so far, I'm like really surprised that it hasn't happened yet. Four. Try to turn on the car in the garage. Memories of an accident. Nami reflected in the glass. Memories of living at the mansion. The ground rose like a tsunami. What? How do I read this? Colored tiles lead to the corresponding colored scene. They're numbered by scene version, top to bottom. It was actually the same one? Okay, that's good. Wave 1? Wave 2? Why does this feel so confusing? Okay, I said she was tired. Then I remember trying to turn on the car. But I don't remember this part. Return to bottom ironically locked in? You're crazy. You're insane. You need to control yourself. Why can't I figure this out? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. I must be looking at the wrong flowchart. Holy. Bag of laughs. There's so many, like, scenarios, dude. Oh, okay, I see it now. I see it. I remember something too. I lent you 5,000 yen earlier. You gotta pay me back. Huh. What? I thought I'd like to sink my teeth into Nami. Put down the bat. When is Arts paying the 5,000 yen he owes me? I don't owe you money. That never happened. I was thinking like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have played 4. Maybe I shouldn't have played Resident Evil 4. Maybe I should have played it, RE0 or Code Veronica first. I kind of like want to go back. Because I'm like, wait, Code Veronica has Chris character development. Like, what if I need that for 5? Shut the hell up, we're never playing Diabolic Lovers again. That was the worst time of my life. Memories of a hungry dad. Hold on. Sigh. Play it by yourself. Leave me out of this. Asking Nami to wear a G-string? Why is that a thing? What happens in this? I think I'm spoiling myself too much. I'm just so curious about what route I got, because I can't figure it out. You don't need anything in for 5, because that story doesn't make sense. True, but I'm the like type of person who wants like all the context I could possibly have. Imagine you screaming as I play. Go for it. Don't include me. Headless snake. Cat on the other side of the door. Why is this so confusing? Nami reflecting in the glass. I remember something too. Okay. My answer choice isn't on here. I feel like I'm going crazy. I keep looking, but my answer choice isn't here. When the game and walkthrough translations don't match? That's what it feels like right now. I would not be surprised. But I don't think that's true because the walkthrough links to the translation. Nami plays piano. Memories of you in Nami's past. You have the secret ending that nobody knows about? That's what it feels like, Luby. I feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like it's not here. How is this possible? Okay. Looking at the third flowchart, this should be here. Maybe the translations don't match because the walkthrough calls it the Hypericum, which is the English name for the Otogirisou. Oh my god. Nobody calling it all that. Yeah, I know. It sounds strange. The Hypericum Performaratum. I ain't calling it that. Wait, there's two fan translations? Hold on. Which one am I playing? Oh my god! Two translations for Otogirisou came out at around the same time. What the heck? How did this happen? Mind boom, for real. I didn't know that. I was like, what the heck is going on? This walkthrough uses a different translation. I wonder which one is better. Let me see. Wow, it actually is different. This one tells you the degrees in Fahrenheit. Because there's a point in the game where you need to turn down the heat of the water in the boiler, and they're like, oh, the boiler was set to 80 degrees Celsius, which is 200 degrees Fahrenheit. The fact that this game is like so rare, like hardly anyone in the English world has played it. I wish I could find someone's like opinion on which version of the translation is better. I'm like wondering right now if I should swap over. You gotta be kidding me. Like, no wonder I was like, wow, I can't find my answer choices at all. What's going on? Flipping on the light, someone kissed me on my cheek. I was more scared of Nami than the mummy. The black cat knocks the diary over. I thought if you're gonna shed blood, at least donate it to the blood drive. Push back the aquarium. I folded my arms and thought hard about what we should do next. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sound of a wheelchair. Library with psychology books. Phone. Oh, I looked at Nami, unsure what to do. The mummy laughs at Nami. Okay. We're almost there. I'm trying to figure out what route I'm on. Is that vastly different? And it's not just different order. Maybe you should play the version the walkthrough references for peace of mind. It'll make future playthroughs easier. You plan on doing all endings. Yeah, I think so. I think maybe I should swap over for the sake of making things easier. Hopefully my save is compatible. The mummy laughs at Nami. I'll stick with you to the end. On Nami's hair. What the? Okay. Burn root. Skip. So I dress, lured by the radio, Nami feels nostalgic. Put on the porch, she's probably just tired. Tries to turn on the car, memories of an accident, Nami reflected in the glass. I lent you 5,000 yen. I thought to myself, I wouldn't let him eat Nami. Okay. Yeah, because there was this one option that I felt like it doesn't really make any sense. Maybe this translation might be better. So we'll see for next playthrough. Nami, there's a wall ahead. Footsteps in the walls. I ran efficiently, trying not to emit harmful carbon monoxide. Twins photos. She says she has the hands of a killer. Mother and father route. Is that what I got? Oh, okay. The ending that I got was mother and father. That's what it was. Oh, it took so long to figure out. I want to go get food and eat. I don't know if you'll still be on. What to stream if you do end while I'm away. Thank you for the head pat, Corgi. I'm thinking about ending. I don't know. I think we should call it here, since I finished the route. Let me see who's still on. And then I'll stream RE4 tomorrow maybe. I can't believe Arts is ending. Aren't you going to work, Glooby? It'll be alright.
I could try re-rolling one.
Ah! Twitch autoplay. I'm like getting RE pilled. I'll be honest. When we played RE1 remake, I wasn't feeling it. Like I could understand like, oh, this game is good, and I know why people like it, but I didn't enjoy playing it myself. And then when we played RE2, that was when I was like, okay, I really had fun with this one. I get it. But then when we played RE3, that was when I was like, wow, I fucking love Resident Evil. RE3 rocks. I love RE3. This game is so cool. And I'm having a great time with Resident Evil 4. It's so fun. I'm at the point where like I want to play more. RE2 PS1 is my favorite, so I get it. RE2 is really cool. I like I just like enjoy the how they like they mix up the items in RE3 and they let you choose how to deal with Nemesis at certain points and stuff. Leon changed something in you. It wasn't Leon though. It was Jill and Nemesis. Or I said I started liking it when I played 2, so I guess you're right. Because when I played Leon, I was like, oh man, this is so scary. Here we go again. I'm dreading playing this. And then once we finished it, I was like, wow, I can't wait to go back in and play Claire. And then when we played Claire, I was like, oh my god, I get it now. And we beat Claire faster than it took me to beat Leon. I was like, oh my goodness. It's clicking. Something's clicking. I'm understanding. I was actually surprised that it was faster to beat Claire. Because B route is harder than A route. But it was so fun. But yeah, I really like how unique your playthroughs for RE3 can be. So that's why I really like it. And dodge rolling is really cool. I'm surprised they never brought that back. It just needed some tuning. Cause I'm like watching this big RE fan do reviews for the games, and even they said the dodging was like super inconsistent. I'm not crazy. Yeah, exactly. I liked how much the route changes depending on which like who you start with, which is a huge shame because RE2 remake throws that away. Like you still get a different point of view depending on who you play, but your ultimately your playthrough doesn't, like gameplay wise, it doesn't change that much. What do you mean skill issue? Shut up. You really want to replay RE4? You don't want to replay for RE2 for Claire? Because you never played Claire? But no, RE4 is a lot of fun. I don't know if I would have as much fun playing remake. Because there's a lot of stuff that the original has that I really like. But yeah, I can go on. I'm not a huge fan of how serious Resident Evil has become. So I know a lot of people have a low opinion of 5 and 6. But I think once I play them, I'll really like them. Just because of how over the top and ridiculous they are. We didn't play the Chris route in RE1. I got too scared and I was sick of it. I was really like so stressed out playing RE1 that I didn't want to play it again. Yeah, give me the silly back. The draw for me with RE2 is the environment design. The draw 4 is the satisfaction of the gameplay. Feeling of improving. Pairing does look very exciting. 5 is okay, I didn't like 6 very much. I know that the opinion of 5 has gone actually better over the years. And I know it's like really fun with a second person. But yeah, 6 does do a lot of... 6 does go like really overboard. I'll see what it's like. I know one complaint is that it's so long. Because you have to play through like so many different people's campaigns. I find it crazy that they didn't go anywhere with, what's his name? Jack? Is his name Jack? Wesker's son? How is he not more relevant in the story? Oh well. I'm surprised characters like, I don't know, Rebecca hasn't been playable again. But I guess it shows that Zero wasn't very popular. What is Wesker's son? Did he asexually reproduce? I guess we'll just have to find out. When they make RE5 remake, I guess. Did RE4 remake come out 5 years ago? No. That's 3, right? RE4 remake came out like 2 years ago? I watched there's this show called Game Center CX. If you've never heard of it. It's like a Japanese show where this comedian named Arino plays games, like retro games. And he's supposedly really bad at them. So that's like part of the appeal. This was before streaming and Let's Plays. So he would do this. And I watched him play RE1. And he kept calling Wesker Whitaker. He just couldn't remember his name. They didn't add a character for Ada's route, so they had a random umbrella agent? Yeah, you told me about that. Why didn't they do... It's not even like Hunk, right? It's just a guy. I don't know what they were thinking. Like, sure. We all know Ada's a badass, you know. It would make sense for her to work alone. Who cares? Just add another character. Give her someone to bounce off of. I don't know. But I haven't played it myself, so I don't know what the story is like. But that's my thoughts about it. I watched Conan, the talk show host, play a little bit of 6, and he was so bad. It's just a guy called Ancient, not even Hunk. Man. The Revelation games look really cool. But I think they're stuck on 3DS or something, right? But yeah. I think I will brace myself for playing Code Veronica and RE0 one day. Even though a lot of people say that they're not good. I'm just so... I'm so curious about, like, the story. That's what I'm, like, interested in. Dead Aim? That's is that the rail shooter? The light gun shooter. That's what I meant. Sorry. How do I play this? Oh, it's on PS2. I've heard people say that. Well, I watched Moist Critical rate all the games because he played all 29 of them in 2 months, which is crazy. And I think he said this one had the best music in the series. Dead Aim is the third Gun Survivor title. It's the third in the franchise to feature first person gun shooting. Wait, what's the other games? Outbreak is multiplayer, right? Oh. Oh, it's Resident Evil Survivor is the light gun games. They look really bad. Oh, how scary. Who's the main character of one? Oh, he's an amnesiac protagonist. Dude, the voice acting in Code Veronica is so, like, I know people say, like, Resident Evil's voice acting has never been good, but the voice acting in Code Veronica is, it takes it to a higher level, a higher plane. I don't think anyone likes those games. Yeah, the Survivor games. Good grief. They made 3 of them, Glooby. Survivor, Survivor 2, and then Dead Aim. Is Dead Aim actually fun though? Maybe I don't need to play 7 and 8 because over time has quenched my thirst for yaoi stuff and yaoi. Okay. Who asked? No, I was kidding. I definitely do not plan on playing 7 and 8. Those games are too scary and not goofy silly. I like my zombie games to be goofy silly. That's why I like Resident Evil. It mixes the horror with the silly. Those games are too scary. Former Umbrella employee Morpheus. Okay, so the main character of Dead Aim is Bruce. Mod where Leon opens his case and there's a vibrator? No! I don't think that's a thing. Thankfully. Wait. Wait, Dead Aim is the 4th game. Sorry. The fourth gun survivor game. I need to see what this game looks like. What were they cooking back then? 7 a bit too serious? 8 brought the silliness back? Really? 8 brought the silliness back? 7 is the one with the... Oh no, 7 is the one with the family, right? and then 8 is village. I mean 8. No, 8 is the one with the vampire women. It sounds like yeah. I think you know which one you're talking about. Oh, Dead Aim is the game where the villain like injects a virus into himself because he wants to be beautiful, and it turns him into a woman. That one is nuts. I wonder if it's actually fun to play. I'll think about it. Cause I just want to play more Resident Evil now. I'm so invested in the world and stuff. It's an estrogen. That's what they're calling it. Not me. Should we head off? Are we done today? Ethan constantly losing his hand. It happens more than once. If I were to play 7 or 8, I would want to play it third person at the very least. I'm not playing it first person. Even though I hate Ethan. I think he goes through a lot. I'm more confused about what the heck is Chris doing? Why didn't he tell him anything? Anyways. Should we call it here, folks? I should get some sleep so that I can stream more tomorrow. Is there a third person mod for that? I think so. I think talented people have created a third person mod. So I would be interested in playing it with that. If that was a thing. If no no, let's not. That sounds scary. I guess we'll end now. Blueby's going to work soon. Give him naked Chris? I think I've seen that. What's with the banana though? I can be Ethan, so you don't have to do the moving. What? So you'll play it and I watch or something? Yeah, when Saku encountered the liquor, they hid in the star's office for like 20 minutes. It was like actually 20 minutes in real time. I was like, get a move on, because I'm just watching, so I'm not as scared. I just psych myself out, yeah. There's people who made a tank camera mod for RE2 Remake. I think it's really cool. I personally wouldn't play it that way, but it is an option. Damn it, I can't find it by Googling it. Maybe if I YouTube it. No, it's not here. It's not here. I got a clip of Luffy stealing food. Luffy One Piece. You found it? I was about to leave. Oh, it's a gun. It's a gun. It's not a banana. Yeah, if I were to play RE7, I would have to load it up with mods, so I'm not as scared. Why do you kidnap his baby? Anyways, I guess I'll never know unless I play it. I just know that they make Chris really dumb. I've seen that mod. It's creepy. I don't like it. I've seen that. Don't do that. We should be going. I've held you guys long enough. If you guys enjoyed the stream, which I hope you did, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out, and it would mean a lot to me, because this is the only way I make any sort of money. I said mummy way too many times, dude. I said mummy way too much during this stream. Don't squish me, by the way. I would very much like to not be squished. I'll try my best to stream as soon as I wake up tomorrow. We'll be playing more Resident Evil, I hope. No Artsu Saku, I think, right? Because Saku's busy. So, ample free time to myself. Yippee! Mommy? No, money. Not mommy. Mummy? Mummy. I said mummy a lot. Because there's a mummy in this game. In Otogirisou. Yeah, good luck at work, Louie. It's nice to chat with you after so long. I miss my rat. I miss my rat that tells me what to do. But yeah, good luck at work and in Brazil. Anything else I have to say? We're rating Mota. They're saying goodbye to their model. They're getting a new model, I think. I think that's what's happening. My interpretation. But yeah, if we don't see you guys tomorrow for the stream, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys. Good night, everybody. Take care. Sweet dreams. Yeah, bye, Corgi. Thanks for stopping by. It was nice chatting with you as well. Good night. Bye-bye.